just want to thank Badili Africa bringing us together because we discussed a common issue that is going to take us to another level.
Tuko hapa kila mtu kwa sababu kila mtu ako na shida yake, si ni ukweli? Na hii shida ndio inafanya kama mtu kama Salma nasema najitoa kihali, kimali, kuelimisha jamii.
Kenya ni moja, yale mambo ambayo yanatuaffect Kawangware ndio yanani affect Kangemi penye nimetoka and so on.
Citizens of Kenya, we are in a crossroad.
Wakati wa siasa ndio tunakumbushwa the person you're sharing all these things with is your enemy. But me, I know anyone in this room can be the next MCA, can be the next MP.
Mimi juu naishi na wewe na najua shida zako, sina doa ya kukuhonga, lakini nataka nikuwakilishe. Utampigia kura?
Politicians, they utilize young people so that they can do what we call accountability diversion.
Wakati Waheshi wanakuja kutafuta kura, hata umpigie saa ngapi utampata. Hata mwambie umefungiwa keja atalipa, lakini wacha achaguliwe. Simu mna habari ya mtaji uliopiga afanye nini?
So we are here to make sure that ile Kenya tunaitaka tuone tutaiboresha vipi. We have leaders ambao wanafanya kazi yao. Even as common mwananchi uko na kazi na uko na jukumu. Na hili jukumu tunataka kujiuliza hasa unalielewa.
My highlight for today's session is our parents or the elder ones helping us to choose good leaders in the upcoming 2027 elections. From my own thinking, our parents had the chance, all those years, they had the chance to choose the leaders, but they failed and failed and failed over and over again. So maybe it's time they sit down and listen to us. We advise them on the leaders and why we want to choose them.
Watu tunachagua watu tukiwa tumewaamini watatufanyia kazi sisi kama wa Kenyans, lakini wakishafika wanatusahau sisi. Tukienda kwa ofisi zao hatusaidiki. Wanasema watatuma wafanyakazi waangalie, lakini hatusaidiki.
We lack the power to hold the politicians accountable because they already know that they bought the votes.
It's the issue of co-option. You find that whenever leaders switch sides, they normally tend to say they switch with their voting blocks. So the Gen Zs noted that they need to be ideological when it comes to selecting which side of the political divide they're focusing on.
But we know the Gen Zs. I remember one person asking two older citizens who are in our group that you cannot be the solution for us. You cannot offer us guidance in terms of who we should vote for. Because over years, you're the ones who've been voting these thieves, these murderers. So what moral right do you think you have to tell me I should vote for so-and-so? So they're going to take the bull by the horns, and they lack that. Because technology and the young people, you cannot separate them. They are like Siamese twins. So they're going to do their own research. They're going to fill, those elected positions by their own. And you should be scared when you see the young people, saying that probably they're going to elect the next youngest governor in Nairobi, for instance.
Gathered in Kawangware not just to speak, but to remember that we are not powerless, only unclaimed power waiting to rise. We named our fears, corruption, hunger, silence, and uncovered truths buried in our own history. That leadership has never belonged to the few chosen people, but to the brave who choose to act. Yet, we shrink ourselves into numbers, into tribes, into votes for sale, forgetting that every choice we make writes the next 5 years of our lives. But civic duty is not a day at the ballot. It is a daily courage, a refusal to be silent, a commitment to hold and to build. So we live knowing we are not waiting to be led. We're the ones we've been waiting for. A nation not in pieces, but a nation in motion. To the Gen Z, do not lend your strength to violence and call it survival. You're not tools for intimidation, not shadows in someone else's ambitions. You are builders of what must come next. Choose knowledge over noise. Choose unity over division. Choose purpose over payment. to the IBC and other electoral bodies, protect our women, protect our youth, protect this generation. Guard our voices like they matter, because in real sense they do. Let the ballot box be safer than the streets. Let participation not cost us our lives, because a future built in fear is not a future at all. And this time, we choose differently.